Hey everybody, I'm Lisa Rowberry, your independent Scentsy consultant. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to dive into my bin here and talk about what I have been getting through over the last 2 weeks. Now, if you've been hanging around with me, you know typically I like to do this video every week. That way it's fresh in my brain on what I have been getting through and what my thoughts were on it. But sometimes life gets busy and I go 2 weeks, sometimes 3 weeks. I don't typically like to do monthly empties just because I like to keep it as fresh in my brain. And you guys have seen the rate that I go through wax. So going 1 month, I mean, this is a big bin, big basket here, but going 1 month, this thing would be overflowing and you guys would be sitting here with me talking about what I've been getting through for like an hour. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. But before we do, actually, in case you have a question about how the heck are you getting through so much in such a short period of time, I just did a Q&A yesterday. So if you didn't see that video actually addresses a lot of questions that do come in pretty much every time I do one of these videos. So if you have questions about how I'm getting through this much wax, how often I change out my wax, that kind of thing, definitely check that video out. I will link it down below, so maybe it will address those questions. But anyways, let's go ahead and get started. Like I said, I've got quite a bit here that I have been getting through over the last 2 weeks. One of the things I'm really excited that I remembered, oils. So, because I think last time, if I remember correctly, I did not remember to set my oils aside. So there's that. That was the other thing I did not include in that Q&A from yesterday. I don't think I talked about how many diffusers I have. So besides the amount of warmers I have in my house, I also have 4 diffusers. So I don't use my diffuser downstairs a ton, but I do use the diffuser in here, and then I use my diffuser in my bedroom and my office pretty much every day. So that's usually what I'm using in here. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. One oil I did actually finish. I was sad for a quick minute and then I realized I had one backup bottle, so I'm happy again because this one you can't get anymore, and it is cucumber and white tea. This was actually from the summer collection last year, and I picked up a couple of sets and I just love it. And you know what was really sad? I only had like 2 or 3 drops and I was putting this into the deluxe diffuser. The premium diffuser is, it's got a smaller water reservoir, whereas the deluxe diffuser has a much larger reservoir. So when it comes to using the deluxe diffuser, I use a lot more oil. Like I'll usually use, in the premium, I'll usually use 5 or 6 drops. In the deluxe, I'll usually use like 10 or 12 drops. So it just depends on the oil that I'm diffusing and how strong it is. But this, I only had like 2 or 3 drops. I was like, no. And while I do have a backup bottle, you can see these limited time oils are much smaller than the regular size oils. So I was like, I couldn't bring myself to crack open my last one of the cucumber and white tea. So instead I actually mixed, and I was like, why not mix some oils? I know some people have been talking about, you know, do you mix your oils? And I haven't. No reason why not. I just haven't honestly thought about it until this situation where I only had a couple of drops and I was like, well, this is not going to do the trick. So I mixed it, cucumber and white tea, killed that one, and decided to mix it with cactus pear because I thought that that would be a nice mix. And you know what? It was wonderful. I love this oil on its own, but mixed, it was really, really nice as well. So love cactus pear in this oil. It is fantastic. The other smaller oil that I have from this this summer collection, this year's summer collection. There we go. Words are a good thing. Bikini Martini. Really love this one as well. Really nice, super fun and summery, and it smells. There's coconut and like pineapple. It's really good. Love that one. Okay, also am working on, this is just one of my tried and true go-tos, and it's Twinkle Twinkle. This one was actually the very first oil I ever diffused, and this is one that I'll just always have. I love this one. so much. Before I really branched into a lot of the different oils, I really was just like, just give me this and like 1 or 2 others. This is always like one of my go-tos. It's so good. This is more of that like more herbal, almost medicinal, but medicinal sounds like it's not appealing. This is more of an herbal, like more traditional, like essential oil, I feel like, but it's really nice, really calming. I feel like perfect for the bedroom, I feel like. So Twinkle Twinkle. Next one I was working through was White Lavender Mint. And I do just want to let you guys know, this is just what I've been using. The only one that is completely empty is the cucumber and white tea. Just FYI, not all of these are empty. So I get through wax like a crazy person, but my oils take a little bit longer. So White Lavender Mint is really, really nice as well. Once again, very nice and calming. It's very nice. Love that. One that's going away. I was like, I'm gonna have to pick up a couple of backup bottles because I do love this. And oils typically don't come back once they've retired. It is cotton. I was already getting ready for my like sad sniff sesh here. Cotton Blossom Tangerine. I really love this. And this is an oil I was not anticipating liking. It was totally under my radar. I wasn't even gonna pick it up, to be honest, but I had a friend who was like, I really wanna smell that before I buy the oil. And I thought, okay, she's local to me. Like, let me go ahead and just, I'll buy it. I'll use it if she winds up not liking it. Well, I smelled it and I was like, dang, I really like this. It's that clean cotton, that clean laundry type scent meets that like citrusy tangerine. It's so good. And I know that sounds strange, but it's really good. It just adds a sweetness to the freshness. It's lovely. I love it. If you haven't had a chance to pick this up, this is pretty much your last chance. So you can actually find it in the last chance section of my website or your consultant's website. Plus it's on sale right now. So even more the reason to pick it up. Okay, I also am working through Aloe Geranium, another really nice scent. This one, you do have to add quite a bit to it, but it's kind of an earthy scent. I like it. All right, Lemon Lavender Rain. This is a new oil to me and it is beautiful. It is so beautiful. I love the balance between the lemon and the lavender, that citrus and that floral. It's so nice. I actually had this going in the office and I was working on the computer and I was just like, oh, it's so good. It's so good. I love it. So Lemon Lavender Rain is a win in my book. Awesome Apple. You guys know how much I love this one. This is one of my go-tos. This is probably my very first, no, maybe not. I don't know what my first like fun fruity oil was, but I remember this one changed my life. It's so good. I love it. When you first smell it in the bottle, you smell apples and spices. But when it's diffusing, for me personally, I don't pick up the spice when it's diffusing. It's just apple. Could just be me, but. Candied Violet Plum. Keep in mind this is over 2 weeks, you guys. I know this is a lot. And this is wonderful too. I love it. It's rich, it's fruity. Watermelon and red berries, totally fun for the summertime. I was in the watermelon mood and it was so good. So good. Also Rose Chamomile Lavender. And this is another one where it's really pretty. It's a really pretty balance between the sweetness of the chamomile and then the floral notes. It's done really nicely. I was nervous about this one with the rose, but I thought, well, luckily it's oils, so I have control over how much is going into the diffusers, but it's done nicely. All right, last one for the oils is Passion Fruit and Bamboo Flower. Maybe this one was my first like fruity one. I love it. It doesn't matter because I am like, it used to always be just Twinkle Twinkle all the time. And then once I branched out, you couldn't stop me. They're really, really great oils. So love that. Okay, those are the oils I was getting through. Let's talk about wax. I think I have body wash. I do. I have one body wash and then we'll get into wax. Coconut Driftwood, talking about the summer collection from last year. I was actually hanging on to this since last year because when I got this, it was towards the end when the summer collection wasn't available anymore, and I was just so afraid that I was gonna fall in love with it in the body wash, and then you couldn't get it anymore. So I just decided to hang on to this. So Coconut Driftwood in the body wash from last year's summer collection. I decided I'm gonna go ahead and break it out, and I'm glad I did. It's really, really nice. I loved this in the body wash. It was so good. Perfect for summertime, so love that. I don't have any, I didn't buy like a ton of these. This is the only one, but I've got plenty of body washes, so I'm okay. So Coconut Driftwood, that was great. I think that's it. Cool, okay, now let's talk about wax. So I'm back on my kick of trying to warm through my bricks. You guys be proud of me, because I'm proud of me. This is a brick. I am like, if this ever comes back for Bring Back My Bar, it's going into my club. This one I did vote for like crazy this last Bring Back My Bar round, and it obviously didn't make it, and that is Peach and White Amber. I love this scent so much. It's so pretty. It's such a pretty peach and amber scent. It's beautiful. We actually had this in the body line. It's perfection. It's peach perfection. I love this. I love it so much, and this is all I have left. This is it. So I was like, you know what? I'm feeling like I want to grab for this, and I was like, but I also don't want to be done with it either. So I was restraining myself, and I only went through 3 of my brick cubes here. So I love it though. I love it so much. Okay. What else did we get through? 2 bars of Coconut Daiquiri, also from this year's summer collection. This one, I don't know if it's gonna stay in my club. It is in my club. I've got 2 bars of it in my club. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. And I had it going throughout the downstairs, but I like it a lot. I don't love it when it's warming. It's good, but there's something when it's warming. There's an off note that comes through. I don't hate it. I don't love it. I do really like it. I do really, really like it. And I don't know what that note is. I will say, when I was smelling this, my husband and I, we do vlogs on the weekends, and we do this silly little game where I have to try to guess the bars that he picks out for me. This was one of the, and I'm blindfolded, so I can't see. When he did this, I picked up a tobacco note. I can't unsmell that now. And I'm like, then when it was warming, I was like, yeah, I think that's what's coming through. So for now, it's staying in my club. I don't know if by the end of this month it's gonna stay in my club or not. We'll see. It is really nice, and honestly, it's different from anything that Scentsy has ever offered, which is why that's like part of my criteria for if it's gonna stay in my club. It's like, does Scentsy have anything like this? And for this, the answer is no. So for now, it is staying in my club. I just don't know if it's gonna stay there. But I do really like it. I don't want that to be like put into like, oh, she hates it. No, I don't hate it. I do really like it. That's why it's staying in my club. I just don't love it as much as I initially did. And I think I ruined that for myself. And I was like, I think I smell tobacco. Anybody else? I know a few people have said that they smell like an off situation with Coconut Daiquiri. Okay, let's see. What else do we have? Also, you want to know a winning combination here? Oh my goodness. Oh, I also had, because I can go through 3 bars downstairs, so I also got through with the Coconut Daiquiri, Mandarin and Mango Nectar. These were going in separate warmers, but all throughout the downstairs. So I had the 2 bars of Coconut Daiquiri, and then Mandarin and Mango Nectar, and a few others. So this is really nice. I love this. This just smells like peach. It smells like peach to me. Love it. Okay, winning combination here. So I had 1 bar left that I was hanging on to of Orange Dreamsicle from a Bring Back My Bar. And this is one of Sean's favorite scents. And so I'm trying to think, when this was around, Scentsy Club could have been a thing, but maybe I just didn't add it. I don't know why, but I just decided I would just have a few bars of this and then just warm it whenever. Anyways, this is the last one. And this spring and summer season, Scentsy actually launched a scent called Tangerine Creamsicle, which I actually like better. Love it. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do a fun little combination here. So I had Orange Dreamsicle going as well as Tangerine Creamsicle. Oof. So I had these going downstairs, and I do really like Tangerine Creamsicle. I like it better than Orange Dreamsicle. There is just, yes, the citrus note, the tangerine in this is more of an authentic citrus scent, whereas the Orange Dreamsicle, it smells like an artificial orange, which is fine. I was always okay with that because that's what it's supposed to smell like. It's supposed to smell like one of those orange popsicles that has the vanilla inside. So obviously it's not fresh orange, right? So I was always fine with that. But man, this Tangerine Creamsicle, it's money. It's money. It's so good. This is absolutely going into my club, which I am doing a club edit with you guys here soon. If you are newer to Scentsy or newer to my channel, hello and welcome. You will hear me talk about Scentsy Club all the time. That is our subscription service that we offer. All kinds of perks. The main perk that I am most excited for is the always get my bar perk. So that is what I'm talking about when I'm referring to adding bars to my club. And at some point this month, I take you guys along with me to go through and edit my club, because I will be removing some bars and adding some bars that I can't live without. So definitely stay tuned for that. Tangerine Creamsicle is definitely going to be one that stays. Okay. Let's see. Oh, this one was just a random one. Rainforest. I just had a random bar of Bring Back My Bar Rainforest. I didn't even remember that I had this one. And I think it's actually the vlog that's coming up this weekend. Sean picked this for What's Lisa Smelling. So I didn't do well on that one, spoiler alert. So I was like, get this bar out of my house. And it's because it's really light. So I had this going, I never smelled it. So this lasted a day and then it was out of here because I couldn't smell it. I'm not gonna waste my time on wax that doesn't smell. I've got plenty of other wax that I can get through that has plenty of performance. Okay, let me just see. Ooh, I can't wait to talk about this one. Okay. Oh man, I got through, oh, okay. I've got some funny stuff. Okay. Oh my goodness. So the Cars inspired fragrance, Radiator Springs. I got through a bar of it immediately. Immediately after my haul with you guys, I was like, I'm not messing around. Put this into my warmers. It smells like cherry limeade. What I will say, the performance for me was not fantastic. It's a solid light to medium. I can smell it. Didn't last a terribly long time. I mean, it wasn't a powerhouse. I got 2 days out of it, but I just wished it was stronger. So I think what I'm gonna do with the additional bars that I have, and I am still going to add it to my club, I think with the additional bars that I have, I'm gonna let them sit and cure a little bit. And what I mean by that is when you get bars, and if you get additional bars and you warm one and you're thinking, oh man, I wish that was stronger, you can try. It doesn't always work, so just so you know. But you can try letting your additional bars sit for a week, 2 weeks even. Let them set in a cool, dry area. Don't let them sit in the sun or anywhere where there's any heat. But you can let them just sit for like a week or 2 weeks, and sometimes that's enough to let the oils, the fragrance oils, cure a little bit more, and sometimes you'll get better performance. So you can give that a try. That's what I'm gonna give a try with this one. It is really, really nice and still club worthy. Even if I just get 2 days out of it, it's really nice. I just wish it was the performance of cherry limeade, because cherry limeade was a powerhouse. So, but I'll stick to a medium strength. Absolutely. All right, let's talk about not a great one in the Rowberry house, Wild Black Cherry. This one was around for this last Bring Back My Bar round, and I'm actually kind of sad about this because I actually kind of loved it. I am surprised. Whoo! Just by opening this, I'm surprised you can't smell this through your TV or your screen or your phone, whatever it is that you're watching this on. It's strong. It is so strong. And it smells like wild black cherry, like cherry soda. Like it smells, whew, it is strong. It is strong. I knew it was gonna be strong, but I thought, well, here's the thing. So with my husband, he does not do powerhouse scents. I mean, unless it's oodles of orange, then he will take it up the nose holes all day long. He'll take as strong as you can make it. But if it's anything else, I mean, Blue Grotto, yes, you know, his select few. But if it's anything that he doesn't like and it's a powerhouse, he is not here for it. And he's just like, no. This was a big no for him. I knew it was strong. So I was like, okay, I am going to put this in the morning when he leaves for work. That way it has a chance to really like get through its strongest time. I'm not gonna have, I did have this going throughout the downstairs, but you guys, I can get through 3 bars in my entire downstairs. I just had 1 bar of this going and I had it spread out. I have 10 warmers downstairs. There's 8 cubes. You do the math. I didn't have all my warmers on, obviously. He comes in and he was just like, what? No, what? No. What is this? Make it stop. And he was like, you gotta turn some of these off. And I remember he looked and he was like, you don't even have all the warmers on. I was like, I know. And I was like, it's really strong, huh? He was like, this is awful. This is terrible. And I was just like, I guess I'm not adding it to my club. Yeah, I would have added it to my club. He was not a fan. Crazy strong. This is an either you love it or you hate it kind of situation. I enjoyed it. Sean, not so much. Got through a bar of white tea and cactus. Want to talk about a powerhouse that's amazing? White tea and cactus. This one was also this last Bring Back My Bar round, and this one just makes me feel some kind of nostalgic way because this is like one of the first bar. I don't know if it was one of the first bars that I had ever melted as a Scentsy consumer, but this was definitely before I was a consultant, and I loved this. And it stayed around while I was a consultant, and then they discontinued it, and I was really surprised. But this was one I thought was going to come back for the next spring and summer season, and it didn't. And I just love this. There's just something really clean but sweet and slightly fruity to this, but it's clean. Like you don't like smell this and think it's like tropical fruity or anything like that. It's clean fruity, if that makes sense. So love that. It's in my club now. Yes, it is. Okay, watermelon tangerine. I want to love this, you guys. I have tried. It's just too light. This is another one that was just like a one day and done kind of situation. So I want it to be stronger. I want to smell it. So watermelon tangerine, not so much for me. Let me see. I just want to make sure I'm not missing anything. Okay, cool. Okay. What is going downstairs right now? A couple of powerhouses, and that is Coco Lime and Rainbow Sherbet. These are going in alternating warmers, which means I have Coco Lime in a few of my warmers downstairs, and I have Rainbow Sherbet in my other warmers downstairs. And it is fantastic. I love it. These are both retiring for the spring and summer season, which makes me very sad, but both of these are going to go into my club immediately. So Rainbow Sherbet is a fruit punch type of a scent, but with a lime zing through it, which really cuts that like overly sweet note that you get from this, which is why the Coco Lime marries so well with this, because this is such a true, authentic lime scent with just a little added sweetness of coconut, which is perfection. So love that. Okay, and on to the next here. We have 3 bars. Oh, no, just kidding. 2. The packaging looked just the same. I thought it was all 3. But I got through 2 bars of pink Sugarberry mint. You guys know how much I love this one. This was a scent of the month, and to me, it just smells like cotton candy. And I love me some cotton candy. It is so wonderful. So I love that. Also got through a bar which was almost mistaken for pink sugarberry mint, but it was actually Fiji flower. Fiji flower is so nice, you guys. This was a part of the summer collection. Unfortunately, you cannot purchase anything from the summer collection anymore. This one, I'm kind of kicking myself for not adding to my club now. Of course, I warmed it after you couldn't add these bars anymore because this is fantastic. Oh my gosh, I knew I loved it. I warmed it, and this could be a fragrance oil curing situation. I remember I warmed it when I first got some bars, and it was good. It was a sweet floral. It didn't blow my mind or anything. I love it in the fragrance flower, fantastic. Love it in the laundry, fantastic. But I now popped this into my warmers, and like I said, I don't know if it had just some time to cure, but I'm like, oh, it's fantastic. It is amazing. It is amazing. This I had going in our bedroom, so I don't know if that was part of it too. It was a smaller space, but this did amazing. The performance on this was amazing. So I'm kind of kicking myself, but it's okay. My Scentsy Club doesn't need any additional help here. Okay, I got through a bar of the scent of the month for July, which is Stargazing. And it's really nice. I will say I don't love it as much when it's warmed. It is nice though. It's nice. Sean doesn't like it. He was, because I'm still sticking to this, but I think this smells like a more floral or musky or fancier version of Jammy Time. I do still smell that, but when it's warming, it's just a little, maybe too floral. I don't know. It's good. I like it. Is it club worthy for me? No, I think I would rather just have Jammy Time, to be honest, but this is really nice. It performs great. It performs really, really well. It's just that my camera's not focusing. It's good. I think I do still stick to, if you like Jammy Time, I do think you're really gonna like this, but it just has, it's a little, like I said, it's like a fancier version of Jammy Time with a little bit more of a floral note to it. So the Jammy Time, it's a little bit sweeter. Okay, I also got through, oh gosh. I got through one of my bars of Harbor's Edge. This is one of Sean's favorites. And I love this one. He loves this one. This one was a scent of the month for August. Was it last year or the year before? But immediately added it to our Scentsy Club because he loves this, and so do I. Got through just one bar, right? Yeah. One bar of Cutie Pie Cupcake. And I actually had it mixing. Yeah, I had it mixing with in alternating warmers, actually in here, and it was beautiful. Cutie Pie Cupcake and spun sugar and vanilla. This was such a pretty mix, you guys, and unfortunately you can't get either of these anymore, but this was such a pretty mix. I decided not to keep spun sugar and vanilla in my club because I have sugar and pink haze in my club, and I feel like this is a very close comparison to sugar. I don't know why I said pink haze. Just because I think at one point I had said I felt like this smells like sugar and pink haze together, but it really is more sugar that this smells like. But I don't know. I love that. I really enjoyed it. Really, really enjoyed it. And then having it in alternating warmers with Cutie Pie Cupcake, which just smells like an orange cupcake. It's so good. Yes, it's so good. All right, I also got through one of my bars of Summer Holiday. This will be added into my club immediately. This is, excuse me, this is so different. This is a summer floral, slightly powdery, but I'm okay with it because there is a sweetness. I think it's amber that's in this that just adds like a sweetness to this that just kind of balances out a little bit of that powdery note. But it's so nice. Such a pretty summer floral. That is Summer Holiday. All right, I also got through another Bring Back My Bar of Strawberry Swirl, which just smells like strawberry ice cream. You guys know I'm a sucker for strawberry scents. And typically I'm more of I want my strawberry scents to smell authentic, but it's done well. It just, who can't be happy about strawberry ice cream, right? Okay, last few here. I did get through You guys, I always say, like, even if there's a scent that is not strong for me and you guys are like, just give it another try it in a different room, I do. This one also still did not do anything for me, and that's Hibiscus Pineapple, which is so sad because I love Hibiscus Pineapple in the body line. I think it's amazing, but in wax, it just doesn't do it for me. So, which is sad. It's a beautiful scent, but I'll enjoy it in the body line. Make a Splash, one of my favorite summer scents from the new releases this spring and summer season. It's amazing, and it's a powerhouse, and it's just a really pretty like clean aquatic meets, I don't want to say fruity, it just smells like melon and clean aquatic scent. Clean aquatic meets a melon scent, and it's wonderful. I love it. Powerhouse too, which I'm also a fan of. I also got through a bar of A Wink and a Smile, and this is just fun and fruity and fabulous. And actually, I think I'm the one, I make this up. I think this to me smells very similar to Melon Apple Granita. Like, I feel like I smell melon in this. I smell like a little bit of apple in this, but I actually think there is none of that. I think it's actually a floral scent, but that's just what my nose picks up. Hold on. Okay, so let's look at the description here. So the actual description of A Wink and a Smile is the flirty, girly, fresh scent of tulips and daffodils in full bloom, rounded out with plummy lemonade. I smell melons and apples. Not there. It's floral, but this is just one of those that my nose goes rogue on. So, all right, finishing out the last 2 weeks here. I got through one of my beloved bars of Dumbo Circus Parade. This is one of my go-tos for the summertime as well. It's very tropical and fruity, and I love it. There's like mangoes and there's peaches, and it's just, it's amazing. And this is one of those that doesn't last a terribly long time. This is a good medium throw for me. Like a solid medium, like medium into strong. It doesn't last a terribly long time, but I just love it so much when it's going. So it went into my club, of course, so love that. All right, you guys, there you have it. My basket is now empty. I'm hoping you will hear from me within the next week, not 2 weeks, to share with you what I have been getting through, because this is a massive mountain of clamshells that I get to recycle now. So, but yeah, just keep in mind, I have a lot of warmers in my home, and I go through quite a bit depending on the strength of the bar. So just keep that in mind when you're judging me. So, all right, you guys, let me know in the comments down below, what have you been warming? Are you doing any mixing? I would love to hear from you. I love hearing from you guys. So also, have you guys had a chance to warm this Cars inspired scent? Because it's pretty awesome. I just want it to be a teensy bit stronger, but I think it's amazing. All right, you guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. If you're new, please subscribe. Be sure to hit the notification bell. That way you stay up to date with all things Scentsy, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Bye guys, have a great weekend.